Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from the Flip Market, and I am back with another video. I know I didn't have an upload yesterday for you guys. I was streaming. You guys gotta understand, man, I do a lot of streaming, so the streaming gets very tiring and it's tough to almost I usually daily or double daily upload every day, so once in a while it adds up and it's a lot. And I also am in the belief that like I'm not gonna just upload for the sake of it. I want to upload for you guys really useful content and things you guys can hear and listen to and rock along with that will help you in Ultimate Team. So I don't want to sit here and I'm not trying to post videos that are like, I don't know, guys, you know what I'm saying, just repetitive and like not helpful. So today's video is going to be very good because what we have to look at is the market, and we didn't do any kind of market update yesterday, so today's video is going to be strictly a market watch video. I want to talk about a few different kinds of cards. If you guys are enjoying the market watches, drop me a thumbs up. So let's start off today and talk about the fact that we have no baby icons. There's still not a baby icon SBC, and they're still not icons. So as you guys know, if you've been watching my stream / videos, I was unassigned for a bit. I had a bunch of those high-rated cards. I don't know, man. It just felt like they were never bringing it. So yesterday, I finally said, you know what? I'm out of there. I'm going to keep the Busquets and the Silvas on my watch list. But I'm back, man. I'm back trading with icons, and it feels really good. I'm back doing my trading, and that's been a really nice feat, man. I haven't been trading for a while, so it's very nice to get back on and start trading again. So I've been killing it, man. And I already cleared a ton of my sales from last night. I probably flipped 15 icons since I've gotten out of the unassigned. Your boy's up like 1.2 million trans profit, so it's a nice feeling, man. I've been flipping, and it feels really refreshing. It was almost nice to take a break from trading because I now appreciate it more, and I'm back, and it feels good. Sometimes you do need a break when you're trading for a while, and it adds up and gets tiring. So I'll go through a list of these flips with you guys really quick. I bought this Baggio at 122. Figo I bought at 166. I bought two Dinos last night. I tweeted this out. I bought them at 2.9 each, and one was at 2.885. Now, it's only after tax combined like 60, 70,000 coins, but it's pretty sick. And I think it was really cool for me to flip those two Dinos, and I don't know, I enjoyed it. Owen I bought at like 990. Petit I bought at 1.6. Hullet I bought at 1.4. So some good flips in there. And then again, just my golds, man. I have all my golds listed for lazy buyers right now, so if my golds sell, they sell. I wanted to talk to you guys about this blue sterling, and I wanted to talk to you guys in this market watch a little bit of a preview at POTM and what's up next. So sterling, you guys can see a bunch here. I bought 37 sterlings the other day. I counted 37. Right, guys? I bought 37. And I bought them all at about 80,000 coins. So I've been lazy selling them for like 115. I know the guy right now, I think he's like 110. I've been selling them at 116, 117, and they sell a lot. And then over here, I've got a ton of icons. Now, you know what's interesting? And I always want to show you guys my faults or my wrongs or things like that. I actually overpaid for a Desai today. I don't know. I think what happened was this guy listed overnight, so he kind of screwed up the price. Then there's all these ones on the hour for 1.4, and I bought this at 1.38, and I didn't even check. The thing is, you have to be so quick. I didn't even check the price of him because last night he was 1.55. So I'm noticing a lot of panic right now with icons. I listed a bunch overnight that didn't sell. I probably sold half my icons overnight. I just got this best for 212, so that's like 50K profit. But I'm wondering if this is going to be a thing every single day where people are holding out for these icon SBCs, and there's almost this like panic in the morning. There's like this big panic on the market with icons right now, and it's really, really interesting to kind of look at. Like, I'll show you guys a few examples. I don't know if they're going to just shoot up after 1 p.m., or I don't know if it's some panic sell-off from the weekend league. I was thinking that it's just some panic because, look, there's a Figo at 122, and this card last night was 137. So it's kind of weird that on a Saturday morning they're so low. And the weirdest part for me is that, guys, is that right now is the qualifier. So the qualifying right now is on, and it's just weird for me to see these cards so low. Not the qualifier, the actual event. And what happens a lot of the time during the event is that every guy playing FIFA wants to try out all these cards that the pros are using. So usually these icons go up, and they were really, really high yesterday. So it's very interesting for me to watch right now. A lot of these icons are coming down in price. Like, I bought a Ballack at 2.2 last night. Now there's like 6 at 2.25. He was 2.4 yesterday. So that's the kind of stuff right now that I'm noticing with icons, and I'm finding it interesting. I wanted to talk about Raheem Sterling, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a quick heads or a quick, I don't know, like almost like a little bit of an intro to the next upcoming investment. So Sterling right now he's pretty high, and I think this is because of the weekend league. I don't think he's this high. Otherwise, he's 115. I bought these at 80, so I think this is really high right now because of that. What's interesting to me and what I'm thinking about doing, I'm not sure if Sterling or Sane is going to win Player of the Month. Like, I'm very in between, and I have no clue. So I'm continuing to watch that blue, but I'm very interested in this inform, man. I want to get this inform under 150 and just start to stock up on it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. It looks like it's like 158, which is annoying, but usually for POTM, they're going to require any player who's like semi-expensive. You guys saw what Aubameyang, they're usually going to require their inform / special card if they have one. So that's what interests me about Sterling a bit. I definitely am interested. The thing is that always with these kind of cards, the price has to be right. Like you have to get a good price, otherwise it's just not worth your time. So I'm continuing to watch that. Happy December, by the way. I know it's December now. So yeah, I'm continuing to watch that. And then right now what I'm doing is I'm adding a lot to my watches. I'll tell you this, guys, and I wanted to make this clear to everybody watching the video. If you guys have if you have interest in high-rated cards, I don't know when the next icons are going to be, but they're at an all-time low. I bought these about 2 weeks ago, and these are right now like kind of where the cards are at. I mean, Busquets right now is not selling at 31. So whenever you get a high-rated SBC, this stuff is going to pop up like crazy. If you get a base icon, this stuff is going to fly up. If you get any kind of usable icon, which I mean like if you get like a Ballack SBC or something like that as an SBC, that stuff is going to fly. Now, I don't know when that's coming because EA has been terrible about telling us any information. And right now, there's only one icon set available. And the reason why icons are dying right now, just so you guys know, is because there's only in this set, right? There's only an icon requirement. There's not even any high rated requirements. So the only thing available, or the only thing possible in this set is literally just an icon. That's it. So there's no, what I want to say is there's no SBCs out right now outside of this Boateng, which I wanted to tell you guys. Outside of this Boateng, there's no SBCs out right now that actually go ahead and require like anything higher than 86 rated. The Boateng has an 85 rated, but it's not like a repeatable, it's not like a icon SBC. I don't think a lot of people are doing Boateng because he's hard to link and that kind of situation. So that's something I wanted to just kind of discuss. As for other kinds of cards, like I know a lot of people like meta golds. I know you guys want to know about meta golds. They're very, very interesting. They hit a high like yesterday. I was like, bro, I don't know how much higher those can go. And they're coming down a little bit. Now, I wanted to tell you guys a few things, man, about the whole Black Friday market crash and all that, right? I mean, honestly, it was I've been really good this year, guys. I've been killing it with the calls. I feel like I've been making a lot of people coins. We've been doing very well with my account. I didn't kill it during Black Friday. Here was the problem for me and why I didn't kill it. I wasn't waiting for a market crash. The market always goes up on Black Friday naturally because of the coin injection, but there's always a chance to get deals or something. There was no panic. There wasn't a pre-crash. If you say there was a pre-crash at Black Friday, you're wrong. There was not a pre-crash. You can go look back. It was just weekend league sell-offs. So I was kind of waiting for that, and I think what happened is, right, you had a ton of lightning rounds for 24 hours sell out, right? They all sold out. EA sold a ton of packs. And then you also have this thing going on right now, which I saw on Reddit. There's a big post going on Reddit. But there is right now there's a theory right now that there's a lot of Spanish accounts going on that are being sold. And I'm not using this as an excuse, but like making 2 million per day and like 200 accounts. So they're injecting a lot of coins, and it's been PlayStation heavy. And if you look into the market, it kind of makes sense. The market just keeps going up, and I understand, right? Like I understand people are saying that is from Division Rivals rewards, but I call BS. Division Rivals rewards are good, and yes, it's double rewards every week. But what you have to understand is you get more coins last year from playing divisions than the guaranteed coins in Division Rivals. If you win Division 1 last year X amount of times during the week, you get like 4 times, you get like 60K. Whereas if you get rank 1 at Rivals, 65K, and you got to play like 40 games for this. So there's not that much more coins coming in from Rivals this year. It's not that drastic. Like, it just frustrates me because rewards this year are not that drastic to the point that Ronaldo should be, R9 Ronaldo goes from 6 million, 6.5 to 10 million in weeks. That's unrealistic to say that this is from Div Rivals, the fact that this is going to go up and keep going up. Right now in the current state of the market, you have to make like 1 million coins per week to keep up with this inflation. It's actually insane. So it's like very frustrating because I don't feel like anything this year is going to bring the market down. That's how it feels to me right now. It feels like nothing this year is going to bring the market down. We have Footmas coming up, which I'll start to discuss, and we'll do some videos on. But I'm just kind of feeling that way. It's not really feeling like the market's coming down this year. And obviously, as a consumer, as a player of Ultimate Team, that's frustrating. Like that's something you don't want to hear, and that's sucky. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I feel like you guys are probably good basically getting whatever. I think if you guys, I think this is what's going to have to be the cycle. You guys want to buy players for your team. You guys want to buy players. Your best time to get players, in my eyes, is going to be Sunday nights. So you guys should look at buying cards on Sunday night / Sunday afternoon / like Saturday late night. What's going to happen is that people start to sell off their weekend league teams, and that results in the market coming down. So that's something I think is something, if you do want to buy your team every week, I think you should just understand that next week it probably will be higher in price. Just so you guys know in terms of like an understanding, I assume that next week your team will probably be more expensive than it was the previous week, if you guys get what I'm saying. Now, I want to take a look at these cards, right? I told everybody watching my videos to kind of stay away from these cards. I predicted that they would go up after this weekend league rewards, and then they would start to drop back down again. And I think I'm right. I think the supply on these cards is really reminiscent of Team of the Week 10. And I think every single week with the group of Neymar, Mbappe, Hazard, Lewandowski, all these kind of cards are going to have nice peaks on Thursday. But you have to understand, their supply, to a certain extent, is overwhelming. And it's going to limit their actual rise because they have so much supply. So we saw Suarez hit 500, but is Suarez sustaining 500? No, he's not. Look how many Suarez's are on the market. So I think we made a really good call, which was if you guys wanted some of these cards, you guys could buy them and sell them Thursday after rewards. But long term, they were just really bad investments. You guys can see, man, there's too many Suarez's on the market. So that the rarity of these cards is not what it was before, and that's limiting the actual rise that these guys can do. Hazard jumped up to 710 from like 600, but look at him now, he's 660. So he was in a big panic buying frenzy, and now he's coming back down in value, which is good to see. It's good to, it's a good feeling to get something right like that, because these guys are, because they're so meta and so in demand, they're not always the easiest to kind of project or tell everybody watching my videos what's going to happen. Now, this is an exception. I wanted to talk about Royce, because Royce is somebody I'm starting to look at for POTM, and I'm going to make videos on POTM. I'm going to do like a dual investment video for POTM in Bundesliga and Premier League. I think I'm going to do that this week for you guys. Royce will probably be required, and if he is, I bet his informs will go up to 500. That's just my assumption. So I'm kind of waiting for the weekend league for people to sell off before I get in with that. What you have to understand is that the way it works in the past with FIFA and the way I've seen it in previous years is that when a player has when a player has like an SBC card like Royce, right? When they have a second player of the month, EA usually lets you submit the special card. So you can just upgrade and then do another SBC for 100K, because you got to understand, it's a win-win. You get it. The guys who did the first player of the month Royce get to upgrade to the second for cheaper, but also the fact of the matter is that they are spending every time they do an upgrade 100K. It happened with Mo Salah last year. Everybody was like, "Oh, I'm getting a new Salah." Well, every time they got a new Salah, they were spending 100 to 200K because they were upgrading and then doing the high-rated squad. So that's something I think that they will require. So I do think at some point 87 and 86 Royce are going to be really good looks. Now, Royce is not a lock for player of the month. I wanted that to be known and understood by you guys. He's not a lock for POTM. But the fan vote is so big in the Bundesliga that I do think that Royce is going to win, and I don't think it'll be that close. I think Royce will take the POTM for sure, is what I'm assuming. I don't think anyone's going to beat him out. I know that Thorgan Hazard has good stats, and you guys can use Flippin because Flippin has a tracker for it. So I think that that's something as well that you could keep in mind. As closing thoughts, tomorrow is going to be a great opportunity, and I'll have a market watch for you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a great opportunity for a lot of you guys to get some deals on some cards that maybe you didn't want to overpay on, because I think tomorrow, and I would say late tonight, there's going to start to be some really good deals on the market, and not good deals in retrospect to what it was a week ago, but good deals compared to what you've been seeing this week and card prices that you like. I think team of the week, I wanted to talk about prices. I want you guys to look at Arnold at 25, and I want you guys to look at Sterling at 150. Those two cards I really like. If you guys can get those cards, I think long-term wise, I really like them. And then heading into Footmas, I wanted to talk to you guys about two cards that I really like. I like Luis Adriano a lot, and I like Santi Cazorla a lot. So I would look at those two for Footmas. This guy is not bad as well. I like this guy as well, but it looks like people are investing in them. So the reason why I like these guys the most, though, and why I wanted to explain this to you guys is Footmas requires a lot of informs and a lot of chemistry in SBCs. So guys with good nationalities, good potential links are always very useful during Footmas. And that's why I wanted to point out these guys. I think that you guys can make some coins on them. And I always say, if you guys are going away before Footmas, put your coins, like put 1 million coins in an inform with a good nationality or link or something like that. You'll make some good coinage. And that's what I always talk about regarding Footmas. and regarding making coins during FUTMIS. So that's going to be the market watch for today, guys. I think if you guys have high rated goals, just ride it out. You guys are not in a rush. I would just say just ride it out, man. Like, you know, I have my club stocked with high rated golds. Like, I know that's not a lot of coins to me, but to some of you guys, that is a lot of coins. I'm just going to ride it out, wait till we get a good SBC. I'm going to check out my 85s really quick because I think 85s are up a little bit yesterday, but not anymore. So, yeah, I'm just riding it out. It's going to be the market watch for you guys today. I may have another video for you guys later today. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Thank you guys for the wonderful support on the channel recently, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.